make 4 quick points. One, we're doing a variety of versions of this, but I think 2 + 2 = 4 is the best single slogan for the conservative movement in both governing and politics. And I believe this for 2 reasons. It slows the conversation down. The bigger the topic and the slower the conversation, the worse the left is going to do. And second, it roots you back in reality. Virtually every American I've encountered so far understands 2 + 2 = 4. It comes in part from Camus, who said in the play, there are times when a man can be killed for saying 2 + 2 = 4. And I would argue that because the authorities can't stand the truth, I would argue Henry Waxman's reaction recently is an example of the Camus phenomena. Waxman is behaving precisely in the Hugo Chavez tradition of bullying demagogic politicians. And one of the goals of the movement should be to recruit a young Democrat to defeat him in the primary in 12. It's a district that probably can't win in general, but people this arrogant and this abusive should not be allowed to stay in office. The second example is it comes out of Orwell's 1984, where the torturer says to the innocent citizen, if the state tells you 2 + 2 = 3, it equals 3, and if it tells you 2 + 2 = 5, it equals 5. I can't imagine a better example of fantasy beliefs than the Obama spectacle this week. What you're seeing when I describe a secular socialist machine, and obviously any organization which can get $787 billion without any elected official knowing what's in the bill is a machine. It's not representative government. What you're seeing this week is 1920s fantasy diplomacy. As late as 1933, there is a disarmament conference in Geneva, which the New York Times is reporting on favorably as Adolf Hitler takes power. And it's really worth looking at putting the Obama model in the larger tradition of self-deluding leftists. What he represents is 1920s fantasy foreign policy combined with 1970s bad economics, combined with 1950s European social welfare state. So that 3, and he does that because the Obama-Pelosi-Reid system is Springfield corruption, Chicago machine politics, and Alinsky's radicalism woven together into one system.